Well, it's always a good time when you have Jim Sarbh. Is it okay? Have I still got it right?
Sarbh.
Sarbh. So it's a good time with Jim Sarbh. Or maybe I'll just say Jim. He might just whack me for getting his name right.
Why would I whack? I never whack.
I know you don't. It's only on screen that you whack people.
Right.
And he's very sick of being called the man who puts the good into playing bad. No more now.
No, you said, what did he say?
He makes bad look good.
He makes bad look good.
But you do.
Thanks.
One millennial word that describes you as an actor.
What's a millennial word?
Millennials and their slang. I mean, I don't belong to that generation.
Somebody
I'm really
else.
old.
Am I a millennial? No, I was born in the 80s.
Well, then you are millennial then. I was born in the 70s.
Millennial of the mind. To describe my?
Describe you as an actor.
Lit.
Awesome. What's the best advice you want to give those who want to make a debut?
Make a debut.
Yeah. Make a debut. One item in women's wear you wish was gender neutral.
Items in women's wear?
Yeah.
All of them. You want to trade?
Yes, of course. Why not?
Absolutely.
And you would carry it off way better than me.
I don't think so.
We just saw you in Yeh Ballet. Please tell us about the experience working with Suni and
Oh, she's so sweet. She's an old family friend. So it was so easy. It was just easy. Roy Kapoor Films, they took care of us. They made us feel comfy. The first AD, her name is Ananya, and she's just the best, most amazing lady ever. Like, not a shouting set, really calm, but everybody doing their job. Everyone there to just work and be a team. None of all of the like weird hierarchies that, you know, some sets can have. Suni is very clear about what she wants and how she wants it. So it was just easy. Just relaxed and easy. And also a lot of just easy.
And now you have a movie called Taish coming up.
Taish coming up.
Since he's so fed up of everybody seeing him playing those negative guys,
right.
This is going to be a break.
Yeah, in this one I am the guy that's like the voice of reason through the film, that is trying to convince all of the idiots to stop doing that dumb revenge drama and to instead like just take it easy. And unfortunately, I'm not entirely successful.
Also, as an actor, if you were to be given a choice, films or OTT series, which for the rest of your career?
I like both. Why would I ever choose?
Or if you were told just one?
If I was told? By who? The devil?
Or maybe by me?
By you?
Yeah,
the devil.
The devil.
Okay, so if you were the devil and you were like, you have to pick one. Yeah. Either only films or
OTT.
But would I get, would films be released only in cinemas, never go to OTT platforms? They do eventually, don't they? So I'll choose films.
Awesome. But also, I was speaking to the Al Pacino, who said he misses the luxury of rehearsals and having been in theatre, because he says with OTT and films these days, there's just no rehearsal. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely agree with it. I miss rehearsals on every project that I do.
And also, as an actor, which would be your first love, theatre or films?
Well, I started in theatre first, but I think films are my first love, because I first fell in love with the film, the art form of film. It just so happens that I started acting in theatre first because that was the only thing available to me in high school and in college. They didn't make films back then. You just could take drama class, you know. So, So the first thing I acted in and loved was theatre, but the first thing I loved was films. As a kid, you could put me down in front of a TV and I'd just watch it the whole day. My parents would come and be like, Jim, what are you watching? And it would be the weather, and I'd be like,
oh, so even I'm like, okay. Also, another thing is like when you came to Bollywood, you said I wasn't getting the drift. What happened? You're watching the weather?
Tell.
When you came to Bollywood, you said you weren't getting the drift of how
What's
it
the
worked.
drift?
The drift of how they worked. So have you now got the drift now?
Yeah.
So what's the code that you've cracked?
The code? I don't know. I'm just more comfortable, you know. I'm more like, they'll say come fast, but they don't mean it. You know what I mean? They'll say it's going to take half an hour, it'll take 1 hour max, minimum. At this point, I'm better at like gauging those things and then not having it bother me, you know? Whereas in the beginning, I just get so annoyed. Why don't you see that I also have my own method and I'm trying to do the best? And if you tell me you're ready now, then I'll start preparing. I'll get into the zone. And then if I have to wait for an hour, I become furious. I used to. Now I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. What's happening? Let me peek on set. It'll take minimum half an hour, and then I walk back, you know?
So since we are talking keels and skin, are you really into grooming and taking care of your skin?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Not really. The reason that this whole collaboration happened is because that I have been using keels before meeting any of these people for years, where I was using the face wash and the mask.
Yeah.
That was the extent of my facial grooming thing. Is that I'd shave, I'd use the mask, and then, you know, I'd use the face wash through the day, and it seemed to be doing just fine for me. But now that I'm old and one foot in the grave kind of thing.
It doesn't seem so.
I'm just joking. But more since the introduction of Bollywood, have I realized how your face can get damaged.
Yeah.
And can change how it looks. Something I wouldn't have noticed before. I wouldn't have noticed things like, oh, there's redness, or oh, there's this, because I wouldn't be seeing my face reflected back to me as much. So it becomes important now to, especially if you start, once you get into heavier shooting schedules, to have like a thing to refresh your face at the end of the day, to get all of the muck from the day, the makeup, etc. off, to know what works well for your skin, so that you can keep retouching it all through the day. All of these things are new discoveries for me, and so I'm glad that I have access to all of these products because they work well for my skin so far, and they seem to make me look good.
So what's your skincare routine like?
Well, I guess now I've just been walked through a kind of thing. Otherwise, it's been simple. It's just been like sunscreen during the day, face wash in the morning, sunscreen during the day, come back in the night, and sometimes in the night, if I have the time and I'm not too exhausted, I'll end up doing face wash, like a night recovery serum, and a moisturizer. But now I'm gonna try it out for a couple months and see what happens, where I'll do face wash, toner, serum, vitamin C, eye stuff, moisturizer. But that's like a lot. I don't know if I'll have the
But do you
patience.
have a holy grail when it comes to your skincare routine, like they say a well-kept secret at home that everyone knows?
Do you?
No, I don't. But my grandmom used to say nothing beats basin and cream.
Yeah,
a good scrub.
I've heard this basin thing as well.
Yeah.
Or just like turmeric paste masks.
And
I
then
have
you
a
look
friend of
yellow.
mine that makes all of these like masks. She makes them herself. They're cool.
Yeah. And also, do you feel men are a lot more conscious now about grooming? Well, earlier you used to say, how vain can you be?
I guess, you know, if I have to really think about it, it's like, you know, it must just be a like capitalistic means in order to sell more things. So male beauty is being encouraged because it's a whole market, untapped market. You know, that would be my cynical view on the entire thing, but maybe my less cynical view on it is that men are just realizing that things don't need to be relegated purely as male and female.
Absolutely.
Things can be more androgynous as we move further towards like androgynous beauty in general. So many models these days are in that category. So more people are like, men are more like, we can wear color, we can wear beautiful things if we want, we can wear skirts, it doesn't matter. Similarly, I guess they're like, why should her face look glowing and gorgeous and not mine?
Thank you so much. And since you're speaking to Good Times, what's your idea for Good Times?
Good times. What's my idea for good time? This, you know what a card says? What does your card say?
You know it?
Good times with Puja Talwar.
Yo. Well, thank you so much. Well, I had a good time with Jim Sarbh. I've got it right?
Sarbh.
Sarbh. Okay, I'll keep practicing it.
Sarbh.
With Jim Sarbh.
Just go the distance.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks.
Lovely meeting you.